Draw the shoulders down and lift the heart up. Finding a strong, long exhale, plugging back into your core strength. And then from that place of strength, expanding evenly and equally to the front and to the back, to the left and to the right. Bring your arms down alongside your torso, shoulders down away from the ears. Keep the breath going and take about 3 more breaths like this, just establishing again a strong connection to core on exhale and a feeling of expansion from core with each in-breath. Good, then go ahead and open your eyes. Sweep your arms up alongside your ears and take a long inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your thighs, round your back, engage your abs, bring your chin in. Inhale to extend, and exhale to round. Inhale, extend, exhale, round. This time extend, but place your ribs to your thighs and sweep your arms back toward the wall behind you. As you exhale, crown toward the ground, fingertips toward the sky as you go into a forward fold. Inhale, extend your spine, fingers back, crown forward, your knees stay bent. Exhale, straighten the legs out a little bit, but keep your ribs on your thighs as you move into your forward fold. And last time, inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, dive a little deeper, bring your hands to the earth. Inhale, slow undulation forward now. And exhale, fold, crown toward the toes. Inhale, slow extension forward. Exhale, crown toward the ground, ribs closer to thighs. And last time, inhale, extend. And exhale, fold. Root down through your feet, rise up slowly, sweep the arms overhead and take a long inhale as you take a back bend. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Moving on now to A series, reach the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Quads are strong, abs are strong, weight moves forward into the fronts of the feet, fold it in. Inhale, slowly extend, crown drawing toward the front. Jump back or walk back to a plank pose. Hold in a high plank and take a strong exhale. Inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. And straight back. Knee to forehead, forehead to knee. And back again. And then knee comes in to touch your left elbow. Extend the right leg all the way up to the heavens. Root down through your left heel. And move into a 3-legged down dog. Take an inhale here and lengthen the right toes up toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your forehead again and forehead to knee. Inhale, right leg is rising. And exhale in. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it in. Right leg up. And as you exhale, bring your right foot down next to your left foot. Take a few breaths in downward facing dog. As you finish this next exhale, hold empty. Either walk your feet to the top of your mat or jump forward. Inhale as you land and extend the crown toward the front of the room. Exhale, crown draws down toward the toes. Root down and rise up, sweeping the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, arms rising. Exhale, swan dive forward. Pulling your body weight forward. Heels are rising just a little bit to keep your shin bones moving forward. Fold it in. Inhale and extending, crown forward. Plant the palms, jump back or walk back to a plank pose. Hold in high plank and take a strong exhale. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. And straight back. We're still in a plank. Forehead to knee to forehead. And straight back. And then left knee to right elbow. Shoot the left leg up, root down through your right heel, extend your left toes to the sky and your right heel to the ground. Right quads are strong, left hamstrings are active. Hold here, breathe here, pull your body weight out of your shoulders by extending more energy, especially through that left leg. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, knee to forehead, forehead to knee, round the back. Inhale the left leg up. And exhale, bring it in. Again, right, left leg will rise. Keep your body weight from moving forward into the shoulders. So even as you come into that rounded back position, keep pulling back with the right heel. Then extend the left leg back up to the sky. Inhale and exhale your left foot down next to your right foot. Full breath in here, or a few breaths here in downward facing dog. Stronger, longer exhales as you empty. On your final exhale here, dive deeper, engage your core even more. Jump forward or walk forward, and when you land, take your in-breath. Extend the torso. Exhale, fold, reach your crown toward your toes. As you warm up, start to bring your ribs closer and closer to your thighs. Root down, rise up and reverse that swan dive again. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reaching up, opening up. Exhale, dive. Diving all the way down to the earth, palms in and ribcage into thighs. Inhale, slow lengthening. Plant your palms, jump back or walk back. And this time, exhale all the way down onto the belly. Inhale into a Bhujangasana. And exhale down, drawing your ribs forward, keeping the fronts of the shoulders rising. Inhale, lift. Try to use more back strength and less arm strength. And exhale down and forward. So we're not just dropping the ribs down, we're bringing them forward. Last time, ribs up. And as you exhale, telescope the ribs forward, forward, forward as you bring them down. Forehead touches the ground. Push up on inhale to hands and knees, extending your spine. And exhale, round the back. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round. Last time, take that in breath. Exhale, round, really engaging, knitting the front ribs toward each other and up toward the spine. Inhale your left arm and right leg off the floor. And exhale, knee to elbow, elbow to knee, hollowing out the belly. Inhale, reach. And exhale, hollow out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the elbow and the knee together. Good, this time inhale, reach in those two directions, lifting both limbs higher. Exhale your left hand down, stand up onto the pads of your left toes, and shoot that right leg up for that three-legged down dog again. Full breath in here as you lift the right leg perhaps a bit higher to the sky. And exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Last time, right leg rising. Bring it in. Now we're going to finish with the right leg reaching up to the sky. Exhale, right foot down. Hold down dog for 2 more breaths. Each exhale is a full, complete hollowing out before you take your next in breath. At the end of this exhale, engage in pulling the ribs closer to your thighs. Jump forward or walk forward. When you land, take your in breath. Exhale, crown to ground. Root down and reverse your swan dive as you rise. You're lifting your heart toward the heavens, inhaling the arms up. And exhale, hands back to heart center. Good, last day series, arms rising. Exhale, dive. And of course, I've taken quite a liberty when I call that an A series, right? It's definitely not a traditional one. Take your in-breath, extend, plant your palms, jump back or walk back. Exhale all the way down to your belly. Inhale into Bhujangasana. This time, as you lower, let the legs rise for Ardha Salabhasana. Inhale, Bhujangasana, legs descend. Exhale, Ardha Salabhasana, legs rise as the ribs lower. Inhale, lifting the heart, letting the legs descend. And exhale, lower the ribs as the legs rise. Stay here with your legs off the floor. Take a final in-breath here. And then as you lower the legs, make sure you're reaching them back and making them longer as the legs slowly release toward the earth. Push up on inhale to hands and knees. And exhale, round the back. Make sure the abs are strong, chin comes in. Inhale, spinal extension. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round, really tucking that tailbone. Inhale, right arm and left leg up. Pull the fingers forward, draw the toes back. Feel all of that length, not only through the arm and the leg, but feel like your arm and your leg are pulling and creating some space between the vertebrae themselves. One final inhale here. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, reach, make this line even longer, more dynamic, and bring the elbow and knee together. One last time, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring it in. Reach out, find that dynamic line of energy. Place the right hand down. Stand up onto the pads of your right toes and shoot your left leg to the sky. Holding here for a breath or two as you establish strength on both legs. Feel like you are truly lifting the weight of your body up out of your shoulders here. One more inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Left leg back up on in-breath. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Hug the left side body in and bring the left leg back up. Good, last time, knee to elbow, elbow to knee. Lift that left leg. And then slowly, slowly letting the left foot descend. Gonna take another 1 or 2 or 3 more breaths here in down dog. Slowing down the breath, slowing down your heart rate. By slowing down the breath, take a final exhale here. Jump forward or walk forward, and once you land, inhale. Exhale, crown toward your toes. Good, let's root down, rise up slowly. We're lifting with our center. Inhale, reach back and take a little back bend here. Exhale, bring your hands back to your heart. Good, reach up and open up the chest. Exhale, dive to your right side, mirroring me. Slide your right hand down to the outside of your right thigh. Left arm over left ear. Take an in-breath, rotate your left armpit to the ceiling. Root down more through your left foot. Exhale, reach further and shift the pelvis more toward the left. Keep both hip bones pointed forward. Rise up on the inhale. Exhale, reach over to your left. Shift the pelvis to the right. Inhale to rotate your right armpit to the sky. Exhale, that left shoulder away from left ear. Feel more length on the right side. Again, an inhale where you're feeling the stretch from your right ankle all the way up to your right fingertips, reaching your arm closer to parallel with the floor. One final exhale to rotate open and hug left side body in and up. Rise up slowly, inhale. Good, exhale, dive. Inhale, undulation, slow extension. Plant your palms, jump back or walk back. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale to down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow now. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. And one more time, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Slide your right leg underneath you to the left and lift your left arm up. That's your in-breath. Exhale, reach your left arm underneath you to the right, coming up onto the pads of your left toes. Inhale, lift. If that's too much, you can do this seated, or you can come onto your knee and do this. Exhale, reach. Right, still standing up onto the back of your, or the back toes. One more time, open the chest plate toward the sky, and reach. Good. Holding here, take a strong, long exhale, squeeze those inner thighs together, and then place your left hand back down to the floor. From here, take your in-breath. As you exhale, we're gonna sit the hips down, glutes down to the floor. Let your legs open up, sweep the arms overhead. And as you exhale, reach through your legs. Slide your fingers as far forward as possible and draw your ribs closer to your thighs. Closer to the ground between the thighs. Take a huge in-breath in this position. Strong, long, emptying out, exhale. One more breath in this stretch, deep in-breath. Long, strong exhale to dive a little deeper. Good, walk your hands back in toward the groin. Turn toward the front of your mat again, palms are on the floor. Stand up onto the pads of your left toes so that we're facing the ground again. And as we sweep that leg out, we're gonna sweep the right leg out to the right, almost like we're doing a little donkey kick there. Inhale the leg out to the right, exhale the leg to the left. Inhale, right leg out and parallel with the floor. Exhale, right leg underneath to the left. One more time, right leg out, parallel to the ground. And right leg underneath and through to the left. And then sweep that right leg all the way back up to the sky. And cross your right leg back behind your left leg now. Walking your feet out so that they're about sit bone distance apart, about maybe 10 inches apart or a foot apart. And then move into this cross leg down dog stretch. Holding here and breathing here, take a strong, long exhale. As you exhale, draw the ribs closer to the thighs. Squeeze your inner thighs together strongly. Final exhale, feel the stretch on the outer thighs of both legs, but particularly, again, the one that's in front. So in this case, the outer thigh of your left leg. And then sweep that left leg all the way up from in front of your right. And exhale, left knee now to right elbow. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. One more time, extending. And bringing that knee in. Slide your left leg underneath you. Open it up, arm over your head. Exhale, reach your right arm underneath. Stand up onto your right toes and now reach to the left. Inhale, open. Remember, you can come onto your left knee at any time. Exhale, reach. Really reach. Squeeze inner thighs. Feel that inner core engagement. Last time. Arch up and open up. Reach underneath and through. Hold here. Breathe here. Push back through your right heel as both inner thighs engage. And bring your right hand down to the mat. Sit down and unravel so that we face the back edge of your mat. Sweep the arms overhead, or to be really precise, the right corner of the back of your mat, and then dive forward again. Reaching through the legs. You may decide you want to bring the legs in a little closer together this time. You may want to slide them out further away from each other. But dive into this deep stretch. Inhale. Remember, we're always telescoping the ribs forward, not just caving the chest in and letting the back round unnecessarily. We don't need to be afraid of our back rounding, but we do want to find length first. Decompression first, and then as we start to lower down, we don't lose that length, right? Even when the back begins to round. Go take 2 more breaths here. Please finish your exhales. Last time, last exhalation, dive deeper. Maybe the ribs touch the ground. Walk your hands back in toward the groin. Awesome. Bring your hands back to the center, to the top of your mat with your hands shoulder distance apart. Stand back up onto the pads of your right toes. Slide your left leg out and move your left leg out to the left side parallel with the floor. Hold here for one breath. And then we'll start to move with this as well. So we're going to exhale the left leg to the right. And then back out so that it's parallel with the floor. Reach the left leg underneath you to the right. And back out to your left. One more time, reaching, make sure your abs are supporting that movement, and back out. Good, and then swivel the left leg all the way up to the top of the wall behind you. And cross it behind your right leg, walking your feet out to where they're again about sit bone distance apart. Use your leg strength to press the thigh bones back and to pull the weight of the pelvis away from the pull of gravity. Breathe deeply. This should feel like a pose that is tractioning out your spine, among other things. And also, of course, that nice stretch on the IT band, outer thigh area of both legs. Try to keep both of your hip bones square toward the floor here. Take a final round, final exhale, dive deeper. Good, and then inhale, your right leg will come from the front and sweep it up to the sky. Take an in-breath and lift that right leg a little bit higher. And then bend your right knee, open your right hip, and point your right hip bone toward the right side of the room as you hug your left side in. Left inner thigh, I should say, in to midline. Good, try to pull the right toes more to the left. We're not gonna move into a back bend yet. And then bring it back to neutral. Pull the right toes even more to the left and start to feel the feeling of being able to lift your right hand up and then just flip it open into your back bend. Good, and then bring the right hand back down. Take it back into that open right hip. Step your right foot to the right, lift your right hand up and flip it open. And you can always stay in the down dog with the right knee bent and right hip open without doing the flip. We'll do this one more time for those of you that want to. Open up your right hip, step your right foot to the left as you flip it open into an upside down dog or almost a wheel pose. Okay, bring it right back to where we started and bring your right foot to the floor for downward facing dog. Take your left hand now to the outside of your right shin and move into twisting down dog. So the left hand, the one you were just balanced on, bring it to the outside of the right shin. Make sure you're not sinking into your shoulder girdle there on the right side, so push down with right hand. Engage your core, pull the belly in and up so that it feels like your abs are lifting your pelvis up, then twist. So take one more strong exhale here. Ring out one more time. And then bring your left hand back down to the ground. Let's lift the left leg up on your next in-breath. Bend the left knee, open up your left hip, and point the left hip bone toward the left side of the room. Now, hug right inner thigh to midline. Pull the left toes more to the left. Remember, more to the right. And you can stay right here. Okay? You can also move through that by moving your left hip back down to the ground on your exhale, and then inhale, open it again. If you want to go further, lift the left hand and kind of just let that take you into your flip open. And then bring the left hand back down, come back to left hip open, left knee bent. And then step left foot to right side and arch away. Last time, left hand down. Again, you don't have to do these flips. Open up that hip so much, lift the left hand that you just kind of flip open. Arch away from the floor even more here. Good, and then bring it back to a downward facing dog. Bringing your right hand now to the outside of the left shin. So same thing here, moving into a twisting down dog at this point. Your shin bones are definitely not falling toward the earth. The thigh bones are not falling toward the earth. You're lifting out of the left shoulder. And then we twist. Your head is following the rest of your spine. So we're not leading with our neck. We're not leading with our head. Your gaze can turn to the left, but we're also tucking the right kidney under the left kidney. The right ribs under the left and the right shoulder blade under the left shoulder blade. Final exhale here, wring it out. Good, and then bring your right hand back down to the ground. Take a full in-breath. Strong, long, emptying out exhale. Once you're empty, bring your knees to the ground and take an in-breath. Exhale, hips to your heels and forehead to the floor. Slide the arms forward for a child's pose. Huge in-breath into the back of your body. Strong, long exhale from your core. Drawing navel in, drawing the sit bones toward the heels. Walk your hands over to your right side, lengthening out the left side body. Shift the pelvis a little more to the left, and that will increase the stretch on the left side. Take an inhale into that stretch. Exhale from the right, hugging right side of your ribcage toward your spine. Inhale back to center. Exhale, stay in child's pose. Draw navel in, move sit bones closer to heels. Inhale, walk your hands over to your left. Shift the pelvis a little more to the right. Increase the stretch on right side. Take an inhale into your stretch. Exhale from the left side. Pull left ribs toward the spine. Don't stop until you feel that and get internal engaging. Good, from your right knee or right hip, at least all the way up underneath your right shoulder blade. Take your next in-breath. And one more time, exhale to deepen the stretch and to engage the muscles on the left side body. Walk your hands back to center. Take a huge in-breath in child's pose. Exhale, sit bones to your heels, rib cage to the ground. Now slither through your arms into a low cobra. As graceful as you can, move up into a low cobra. And exhale, the chest comes down and the legs will rise. This time, keep your forehead on the ground, your ribs on the ground. Take a long inhale and make the legs longer. Keep the legs up. Exhale, the legs down, but they continue to lengthen back. Remember that the fronts of your shoulders are still rising. The palms are just lightly pressing down into the ground so that your elbows point up. Inhale, the legs rise. Exhale, the legs descend, but they're also pulling back, getting longer. Inhale, legs rise. Feel your lower back really firing here. Exhale, the legs lower. Let's do just one more like that. Inhale, float the legs up. Forehead is still on the ground. Exhale, legs descend, but also lengthen back. And once you get there, push up on your next inhale to hands and knees. Good. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, extend. And exhale, round. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, round, tucking your tailbone, bringing the chin in. Good, inhale, bring the left arm and right leg up. You may want to stand up onto the pads of your left toes here. As you exhale, reach your left arm to the left and your right leg to the right for a zigzag pose. Lengthening out your breath. Bring it back to center, lengthen forward and back, inhale. Exhale, left arm left, right leg right. Keep the limbs in the air parallel with the floor. Again, reaching forward and back slowly. And then out to either side. One more inhale here. Exhale, bring the sole of your right foot down to the ground. Inhale, open to the left. Left arm comes up. Exhale, reach left arm underneath you to the right. Inhale, open. And exhale, reach. As far as you can. One more time and then we'll hold it. Inhale, open up. And exhale, reach. Now you can do a few things here. Reach your left hand so far to, excuse me, to the right that you can, excuse me, that you can take a hold of your right outer shin. So you can stay in that position. And then you can bring your right arm up and reach around. I'm gonna have to stay up here for a sec. Otherwise, you can stay in your pose, but lift the right leg off the ground. So without holding onto your right shin, right, you can lift the right leg up. In either position, work on opening your chest more toward the sky. Okay, so even if the leg is lifting, don't let that collapse your back. Take a final breath here. Strong inhale into the chest, but also into the back of your body. One more exhale to wring out. And then bring your right foot back down to where it was a moment ago. Come back up onto your palms and sit back towards your left heel. You're hopefully still on the pads of your left toes here to give your the bottom of your foot a nice stretch as well. Now, for your knee, you may notice that you don't want to sit back onto that heel, so you in that case would just pull the pelvis back and not down. Our intention is to stretch this inner thigh, the right inner thigh. So if you're not yet feeling your right inner thigh stretching as you sit back, turn your toes toward the ceiling, and which would mean your hamstrings are really facing the ground. And then just slide that right foot as far to the right as you would like to or as you can. Okay, otherwise the sole of your right foot stays on the ground and the pelvis draws back. 2 more breaths right here. One final exhale. Good, then slowly, slowly make your way back out of that pose. Bring your right leg up and back up to center, sweeping that right leg to the sky. Good, holding here and just pulsing up and slightly down, up a little higher. So again, we're working the lower back quite a bit. One more time, up and down, and then we'll bring that right knee in. Inhale to extend, and exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Exhale, round, just neutralizing the spine here. One more time. And we'll get to the other side. Exhale, round. Holding here now, we're going to bring the right arm and left leg off the floor. Pulling yourself apart. Take your right arm out to the right and left leg to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, right arm to the right, left leg to the left. Arm and leg are both parallel with the floor. Forward and back, inhale. Out to the side on exhale. Forward and back, inhale. And out to the side on the exhale. Now place the sole of your left foot to the floor, open to the right and take an in-breath here. Exhale, reach your right arm underneath you to the left, as far to the left as you can. Inhale, open. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. Good, exhale, reach. Just like we did on the other side, you can take a hold of the left shin with the right hand, and then you can bring your left arm up, reach around and grab your right inner thigh. You could keep the left hand on the floor, just reach your right fingertips toward the left wall and lift the left leg up. You could also bring that left arm around and grab your right inner thigh even though the left leg is up. Just make sure that none of this is compressing your neck, your cervical vertebrae. So we're not asking our neck to hold the body weight here. Now remember that your core is activated and you're using your core strength to elongate the spine. Pull the pelvis back and up like you're plugging your sit bones into the ceiling. Take a final in-breath here. Exhale, unravel out of that pose, but keep your left leg out to the left. So your hands are coming back underneath the shoulders. Take an in-breath here. Exhale, sit back onto your right heel unless that bugs your right knee, in which case you're just pulling the pelvis back without sitting down. You can always deepen the posture by coming onto the forearms here as well. Draw the pelvis toward the back wall. Keep traction the ribs toward the front of the room. And if you're really not feeling much on the left inner thigh yet, turn the heel down, toes up, slide the heel away from center line, and eventually, I promise, you will feel something, right? Hold here for just a few more breaths. Make sure you're not compromising your knee. And try to stay on the pads of your right toes so you're giving your foot a nice stretch as well here. Take a final exhale. Dive even deeper. Come back up onto the palms. Sweep that left leg up and back. And on this one, it is more of a back bend. We do want to feel the lower back working. We're just going to lift the left leg to its highest point without kicking it up, right? Lift with your back, not kicking with your quads. And then lower 2 or 3 inches. Lift again and down. I want you to feel it right around the lumbar and lower thoracic spine. And lower one last time. Lift. And then bring that left knee in. Great work. Take your in-breath here and extend. Exhale, round. 2 more. Get your neck more involved. Inhale, chin forward. Exhale, chin comes into the soft part of the throat. Round the back, engage the abs. One last time, extending. And one more time, rounding. Awesome job. Let's cross the shins now. Sit back behind your heels and bring your legs out from underneath you. We're going to come into a seated position now. I'm going to ask you to mirror what I'm doing and bring your right shin in front of your left. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale to your right. So just like what we did standing, bringing your right elbow to the ground if possible. Reach left arm over left ear, parallel with the floor if possible. Allow the left sit bone to come up. Allow your left knee to pull away from your left fingertips. Take an inhale from the knee to the fingertips. Exhale from the right side body, hugging your right side in. And as you do so, try to lower the left knee to the ground. You don't have to force it, but once you engage the right side, once those right ribs are knitting in and up, you'll notice that the left knee can move down a little bit. Take a strong inhale here and rotate open even more. So armpit to the sky. One final exhale, hug right side body in. Circle the left arm around and through the shoulder. Reach your left arm as far to the right as possible, placing your hand to the floor. Press down with the left shin without compromising your knee. Right down with left shin to help you turn this into a twist. And a lengthening of your left side, the left side of your lower back. Let your head weigh heavy here. Let the head just hang and weigh heavy. Push down with your right forearm. Final exhale here. Bring out your spine. Then slowly we're going to open it back up. Push down with the right palm to bring both arms overhead. Inhale there. And exhale, twist to your left side. So your left hand is going to either grab your right inner thigh at this point, or you're going to place the hand down behind your glutes. Lift the chest, take your in-breath, and exhale, bring out. Push your left foot into your right inner thigh, push your right inner thigh into your left foot. Remember to get your neck involved here today. Turn your head to look over that back shoulder. Keep pushing foot into thigh, thigh into foot, really strongly here. That's going to actually help you find some tone and some engagement through the lower core. One final exhale here. Slowly unravel. Let's sweep your arms overhead, inhale. And then turn the palms face out, swivel the arms back behind you. And open up the chest here. You can stay on the pads of your fingers and the tops of the balls of the hands. Take an inhale, either stay seated or exhale, shins down and hips rise. Push down with your shins to make sure you're feeling the engagement that your legs should be doing. You can even push down through the tops of your feet there to take some pressure off of the knees. Your chin is reaching to the heavens. Bend your elbows to broaden across the fronts of the shoulders even more. When your neck gets tired, please bring your chin toward the soft part of your throat instead of letting your head drop back. One final inhale. And exhale the hips down to the ground. Reach from behind you like you're doing a butterfly swim stretch and reach forward. Diving into a deep forward fold here. So as the arms come forward, slide your body weight forward. And allow the body to drape over your shins. Inhale to your back, exhale from the front of the body. Draw the belly button in and up as strongly as you can, and even hold empty for a moment in this position so that we get this feeling of internal support for this deeper stretch that we're doing. I want you to feel the stretch move all the way down, especially right now in the right side of your lower back and the right glutes. A little even on the outer glutes there, outer thigh of the right leg. But definitely right where the glutes and the lower back meet. One final exhale here. Good, and then if you do feel like you're strong today, you can just lift with your abs, lift your arms up, come up, or just walk your hands towards your shins here. Good, swivel your arms around and through, sweep them forward, lean back and pick up your legs so that your right shin is crossed over your left shin. Take an inhale here and lean back. Straighten out your legs as you take that in breath. Exhale, bring the knees and the ribs together. Inhale to slowly open up. Exhale to slowly bring it back in. Standing up and balancing on the sit bones. Inhale, open. And exhale, bring it in. And then we're gonna do 3 more with not as much range of motion, but faster. So out and in, out and in. So we stay right in the intensity, out. Let's do 3 more after this. In, 3 more, out, in really strongly. Good, strong exhale. Last time, and back in. Good, uncross your legs, recross them now so that now your left shin is in front of your right. Reach the arms up, take your in-breath. Take a side bend to your left side. So left elbow, left hand down, left elbow descending, right arm reaching. Allow the right knee to lift up if it wants to. Certainly allow the right sit bone to come up. Then you're pulling the right knee more to the right as you reach your right fingertips more to the left. Stay out of that lower shoulder and start to work your obliques, particularly, of course, the ones facing the ground. In this case, the left side body. Inhale into your right side. Push down with the elbow or the palm or both. And you'll feel how that helps you actually find those obliques. Rotate open just a little bit more so that your armpit faces the ceiling here. And one strong exhale, pushing your left ribs toward your spine with your obliques. Circle the right arm around and through the shoulder socket and reach as far to the left side of the room as you can now. Then slowly start to rotate so that both sides of the front of your rib cage are turned down as much as possible. Breathe into the stretch. We're looking to feel like the lower back right side gets to elongate here. Take a really deep inhale into the stretch wherever you feel it. Exhale, reach even further. Rise up slowly, start to open up as you rise. Both arms to the heavens, both of your side body long. Exhale, twist to your right, taking your left hand to the outside of the right thigh. If possible, your right hand will come around and grab the left inner thigh, or just you can place the hand behind your left glutes. Okay? Either way, take your first inhale to extend the spine upward, get a little taller. Exhale, bring out, pushing your right foot into your left inner thigh this time. And pushing your left inner thigh back into the pressure that your foot is giving you. Engage in looking back over the right shoulder this time. Look at your right shoulder. Make sure it's not caved in. You want that shoulder head back and the shoulder blade, your right shoulder blade drawing toward your spine. One last inhale. Please get taller here. And one final exhale to wring out slowly. Push foot into thigh, thigh into foot to go further. Slowly, slowly unravel. Arms reach up. Turn the palms out and bring the arms back behind you. Take your inhale, open the chest. Exhale, shins down, heart rising. You can always stay seated. Keep the shoulder heads opening. This should feel really easy to open the fronts of the shoulders here. Push down with the shins, engage your glutes, engage the hamstrings. Push your thigh bones forward and upward. Feel the stretch on the front of the body and inhale into that stretch. Feel the strength work happening on the back of your body. Exhale from your back. One final breath. Exhale, release the hips down, but keep the chest open. Good. Sweep the arms from behind you overhead, inhaling. And exhale, dive forward into your forward fold. Now this is a stretch for your outer glutes and your hips, but don't miss the stretch that's happening at the top of of the left side of your lower glutes. And right where your glutes meet your lower back there, right? So diving forward, lengthening forward. Strong inhale to where you feel this. Exhale to engage the core to support the stretch. Relax your head, neck, shoulders, relax all of the muscles of your face. Breathe as though you are breathing to use your breath kind of as to palpate even the left side of your lower back and left glutes. So feel like your breath is actually pushing from the inside on some of those pressure points there. Final exhale, engaging. If you feel strong, reach and lift your arms with your core. If you'd like to, you can walk your hands towards your shins. Circle the arms back behind you again and bring the hands to the mat about a foot away from the glutes. Push down with your shins, inhale, open. Bend the elbows and open even more. Again, you can stay right here. But if you want to stretch the hip flexors a little more, if you really want to get the front of the pelvis to release some of its tension, come up onto the shins for at least a moment, move the pelvis forward, draw the chin up, bend the elbows to open up the shoulders. Make sure you're not locking the elbows. And when your neck gets tired, of course, you can tuck it in. 2 more breaths. Keep pushing the shins down. If we don't think about it, they're going to come up and we're going to sink down, right? So push down to stay up. One last inhale. Exhale the pelvis down. Keep your hands back behind you, lean back and pick up your feet. This time your left shin will be crossed over your right. We're going to inhale the knees in close this time and exhale to press away. You can always bring your arms forward. Inhale, the knees come in close. Exhale to push something heavy away. Inhale, knees and chest come in toward each other. Exhale, press away. Inhale, knees in. And exhale, press away. Good, and then we'll do 6 with that smaller range of motion. So bend the knees and bring them in, and then press straight. Knees in just barely, and back out. In just a bit, and back out. 3 more. In, and back out. In, and press. And last time. Press away. Awesome. Uncross your legs. Bring the legs down onto the mat. Make sure you're somewhere in the middle of the mat. Sweep the arms overhead and take an inhale. Exhale, begin to just roll all the way down to the floor. As slowly as you can. Once you get there, reach your arms overhead. You're still on your back. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your legs and your arms up over your shoulders and your hips. So legs over hips, arms up over shoulders. Take an in-breath and open wide. And exhale, slowly bring the fingers and the toes together if possible. Inhale, open wide. Keep the lumbar spine off the ground, but make sure you're not letting your back ribs arch off the ground. So only go as far as you can without your back ribs arching off the floor. Exhale, bring them in. Just one more. Open. Maybe we open even more, but we keep the back ribs on the ground. And then exhale to bring it all in. Awesome work today. Let's draw those knees in, rock side to side. Massaging your lower back into the ground. Draw both knees over to your left. Bring your left forearm to the top of the right thigh. Turn your head to look over your right shoulder for a spinal twist. Inhale into lower back right side. Exhale, think of this right hip moving further away from your right ribs. Engage your abs to help you find that. Good, bring your neck into this as well. Turn your right ear more to the ground. Take a final exhale. Then slide your left arm off of your right thigh. Bring your gaze back up to the ceiling and bring your knees back up, rocking side to side. Make sure your breath does not change and we're not forgetting to breathe. After your knees rock side to side, this time without your arms helping them, take both knees over to your right. Bring the right forearm to the top of the left outer thigh and reach your left arm to the left. Turn your head so that your ear is facing the ground. Left ear. Take an inhale into lower back left side. Exhale, think of the top of the back of your pelvis moving further away from the lowest rib on the left side so that you can increase the length on the left side of your back. Final long inhale into left side of lower back. Now take your exhale from the front of the body, the same area but in the front of the body. So hollow out, empty out, really engage the front of the left side of your lower belly. Turn your head even more to the left. Then slowly bring your gaze back to neutral. Slide your right arm off of the left thigh and bring your knees back up. Again, without using your arms, simply rock side to side across the back of your rib cage. Knees in fairly close. Good, we'll end our practice just by stabilizing the spine today. Bring your forehead up to meet your knees. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Shoulder blades are up off of the floor and the abs are strongly drawing belly button down, right? So as we come up, we're not bunching up the belly toward the thighs, we're bringing it down. Release your head, neck, and shoulders. Extend your arms out to either side. Extend your legs directly to the sky. Take your inhale. As you exhale, release the legs very, very slowly to the floor. You can do that one leg at a time, and you can bend your knees whenever you need to. Once your heels touch down, shake your legs out. Roll to one side and then the other, lifting one shoulder blade and then the other. Maybe rolling all the way to one side and all the way to the other side. Eventually coming to a place where we can just kind of rock and then really sift out that tension. Any tension that we brought up to the surface today to be released, really make a conscious effort to release it. Lie onto your back and stay on your back with your palms facing up. Legs relaxed, arms relaxed, chest wide open. Your whole body creating this mudra of receptivity, this symbol to the universe that you are receptive to whatever will come your way, right? Receptive to what we think of as pleasure, even receptive to what we may label as pain or discomfort, receptive to all of it. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. I'm going to invite you to stay in your poses for a few more minutes.